it runs. So let me kill it. All right. Well, I don't know if some of y'all, if I mentioned it or not. I had some issues getting it to run. Like it would turn, click, nothing. So typically it was just a click. It's like a starter issue or a relay issue or something like that. If it's the battery, usually it's click, 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 click. Nope. It was the battery. So hooked it up to a trickle charger and went with it. So I think first thing though we're gonna address in here, it's a little, there's a little weight reduction in there. So we're vacuuming here and clean it up a little bit. I have an old license plate. We'll throw that in there, and yeah. But it's the first time tuning in. I'm Chris, and this is PS Projects. Alright, yeah. First thing I'm going to do is get a vacuum. Clean this up. But yeah. Yeah, that's a mess. Alright, well, now that I have it cleaned up, time to patch the hole. I'm doing what a lot of people do, okay? A, yes, I have a welder. Okay. B, not confident enough to use it yet. So, license plate. I will bend it around. Probably do it like this. Well, there we go. Floor's fixed. I'll probably go back and maybe add some like seam sealer or something, just to keep it lasting a little bit longer. But it should definitely work. While I have the battery out, I'm gonna go ahead and clean all the posts, and then I'm gonna clean these connections as well. You know, make sure everything's right. All right. Now to avoid, you know, batteries dying or what have you again, I bought this. Okay. What it allows me to do, so I will connect to the ground, negative terminal, you know, however I position this in the Beetle, and then here's the new negative terminal for the negative lead, and it comes with key fob, so I could turn the battery on or off. Okay. Low extra insurance, I guess. I'll throw the link in my description. I've seen a few other people use it. I was going to use a regular battery on-off, like a cutoff switch, like in a boat, an RV, what have you. But I sort of want to see it. And I don't want to have to move a panel every time to turn it back on or turn it off. I figured this would be easy. I mean, yeah. I'll just hook this onto the keys and yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool. All right, it's installed. So the device connected to the ground, then I have another remote ground terminal for the negative, and then you run a wire to the positive terminal. On means it's working, off means it's off. So I will hop into the driver's seat and show you it working. Alright, so you push the on button, light turns on, off button, off. Now, so, well here, okay, it's off. See, no lights, nothing. Now, on, lights. I mean, go. There we go. All right, one thing marked off, and now to tear some seats apart. All right, I'm gonna go into. I'm just gonna tear everything apart. Okay, that's the easiest way to do this right now. Put you guys on time lapse. Rip all that stuff off, and we'll touch back when it's time to reassemble. seats are back to bare frame. I gave them a little brush, wiped them down and stuff. They're the seat covers I did or the seat frames I did up front. I washed them off, but well, it's raining right now. It's going to be raining the next several days, so yeah, that's not happening. My plan is to do the rear first, the backrest, because then I can immediately bolt it back in, and then I can cover the bench. So I'll probably put you on time lapse again for this one, but structurally, I mean, if people were wondering, I mean, this is 60, this thing's 60 years old, okay? It's holding up better than I will at 60. And, okay, newer, I guess 80s, maybe even 70s. 70s and up, they used hog rings for seats. These are literally just hooks. So you'll puncture the fabric over it, and then you tap this over. And that's how we will secure all the fabric. And it'll be good to go. You could see some of them here as well. And that was around the whole bottom. So, very well done. So, yeah. All right, rear is covered. I know I mentioned about hog rings, right? Well, I definitely need some. But, luckily, zip ties. I mean, this is not, you know, a show car. I just wanted covered seats a little more. Actually, if they were not coming apart, I probably would have left the rears alone. The fronts were shot, so I mean, they needed new. It'll all probably stretch a little bit more, but I'm gonna put this in and see if I can cover that bottom bench now. Rear bench is in, on the backrest at least. And, man, I don't know if you could see it. Okay. The leftover carpet, I'm gonna find a way to attach that to the back of that bench. That'll probably be a tomorrow thing. Honestly, I'm just gonna slap this on the bench. Try and get the cover on, and probably call it a night. I still have to work tomorrow, and then tomorrow night throw this in, do a little clean wipe down. If I have time, maybe I'll try the buff, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not trying to kill myself here. All done. All right, yeah, that didn't take as long as I was expecting. It was actually fairly quick. So now that that's all done, just clean up again on the trailer tomorrow. And I know it's be redundant, clean it to put it in the rain, which is probably why I won't buff it. Yeah, that's probably what. I'll just do a spot clean at the show. All right. Currently, the weather is dry. Well, it's not raining, okay? So I need to do like a runaround on the car. Make sure that it will do what I need to do, right? But one thing I thought about was securing the master cylinder, okay, the reservoir. So I have some bungee straps, and I'm gonna just wrap one around it, because the last thing I want is to just lose brakes, especially since I don't have any rears. Not that, though looking at them, it's not like they did much of anything, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna top off, I'm gonna check all the fluids and stuff, and then sort of go from there. I'm just gonna go from the top, from the gas tank, zip these 4 bolts, lift, loop it around, and then be good to go. All right, it's strapped in there. That should hold it, right? It's not going anywhere. All right, so the rear needs to come up a little bit. There's some rubbing. I don't know if you can see, but I don't know if it's right there. I don't know. I'm gonna pull the wheel off, see where the rubbing is, raise this up a little bit. It might just be the rear passenger or driver's side, but we'll see. Good news, speedo works, fuel gauge works. Basically, I have a modern car. Brakes, oh my gosh, whew, they're good. So let me get this height adjusted, figured out, and yeah, I'll be ready. So I think I might just set up the trailer and stuff this evening and then load in the morning. Gives me time, right? All loaded. And don't forget, y'all, secure your straps, okay? Always double check, but make sure you tie off the loose ends, okay? If you only use one vehicle or only load one vehicle on your trailer, cut your straps to length. That's the easy way to do it, right? But all packed. My brother and mom are following. My kids are in the truck. We're head up to PA. All right, car is unloaded. We actually got here yesterday and spent the day at Hershey Park. I'm pretty much all done. So I drove it around. Seems to be doing fine. So I think that's going to pretty much finish it. I'm going to do a separate video covering the show. We already covered a lot. Doing the finishing up the interior and fixing the battery, and then driving up here. All right, go there, y'all. Work on your stuff, and don't forget, there's always a solution.